Very well, everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Ease the Oath in Felghana. Last time we began the game, we explored the town, we got a feeling of what was going on, and now, before we head to the quarry to try to save the guys that were lost in there due to the monsters, we're gonna go talk to Adonis again. And now you will agree to forge their weapons. Well, if Gardner says you good news, then you good news. Gotta do what the gold guy asks. I can argument your sword, armor, and shield here. Just send them over and I'll make them better. Well, if you got enough rival ore for the job anyway. Monsters often get stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes it's just lying around. I have to charge you for a service fee though, or else Chinstya is gonna put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. And the price varies per piece as we got this old quality charge system in place. Don't ask me, it was her idea. So what do you got from me? Part of my clientele now, Abdul Christine, so feel free to come in by any time you need work done. Okay, so essentially powers up weapons, shields, and armor. There's a cost in gold and in rabble. We have 1 rabble exactly. We're gonna power up our sword, and that's it. As you can see, we have 6 tiers of weapons, shield, and armor, or rather equipment in general. Start with tier 1. We'll eventually work our way to tier 6. And every time we get some new ones, we should probably go back to him and use whatever rabble and gold is in our possession, doing, you know, make them just a little powerful. It doesn't make them a lot more powerful, but, you know, just a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, we can now start actually playing this game because we've done almost no combat last time, but today hopefully we're gonna defeat at least the first boss. Shouldn't be that hard. Don't go up there. I mean, I guess you can go up here. I guess it's just good practice to go up here. And it does give me the possibility of visiting a few places. It's nothing this way now. So right now we have only met a couple enemy types. Also, this is the running slash. It's got no purpose. I haven't found a good use for it. Oh no, there's a monument here. Good. Eventually we'll be able to fast travel to those monuments, and because I just visited that one, I don't have to do it later if I have to. There are a couple more we can get right now as well. So you might notice another... there are a couple of interesting systems that this game puts in place to keep you aggressive as much as possible. One is my hit combo near my health bar and above my boost gauge. More I hit enemies, the more that goes up the way to till 99. And if I don't hit anything for a short amount of time, it will decrease and drop to 0. That is a experience multiplier. When you're 99, you're essentially at double experience, because you can see experience rate just above there, 1.41. It is exactly as my hit rate, not hit rate, sorry, exactly as my hit combo. So that encourages to keep hitting stuff to gain more experience from it. It also works as a sort of balancing mechanic, because if you take out a thing in one hit, you're only going to take a 0.01 bonus in your experience. But if you take 100 hit to take a thing because you're under leveled, then you'll take double experience. So yeah, it works in both ways, which is really cool. Then you can see we have other gauges that are filling and emptying as we defeat stuff. And those are passive bonuses we can get by just defeating monsters. Every now and then monsters drop these things here, these power-ups. And they can either drop a red one, a blue one, or a yellow one. Red boosts your strength for a little bit, blue boosts your defense, and yellow boosts your MP recovery. Now we do have MPs right now, sorta, but we can't use them. Well, actually we don't have MPs at all. But once we'll get magic, then essentially it will recover our MPs faster. Some bonus money there, which is good. Then we're gonna go this way and go up here. And that's the last monument we can see now, for now at least. And this is the castle of the landlord, I guess. Hey, you got business here? If not, I think it'd be best for you to leave. Or are you applying to be a knight? I mean, you sure don't look the part. I'm a stranger man that you have tried. No, that's what I figured. You're lost, really. The lord here has been recruiting a lot of soldiers lately, and it's really easy work with great benefits. We're supposed to let him know whenever any applicants come by, though, like I said, we get some real odd ones. The other day, this mercenary guy from the town came by, totally drunk off his ass. I mean, what was he thinking? He absolutely reeked of booze, so he had no chance in hell. Turned him away on the spot. Okay, so it's the guy drinking his life away at the bar. We met him, it's Randolph. Anyway, for now, we're level 2, are we? It's annoying that I have to check it from here. You know, it is what it is. And I want to be at least level 7 for the first boss. And we'll have all the time in the world to level up, trust me. We'll have to fight a lot of things between here and that first boss. So we make our way back here. I'm not gonna kill all this stuff. Only the ones that are in the way, at least for now. One thing that if you're a veteran of these games, in this one, if you stand still, you do not recover HP. The only way to recover HP is touch a monument, or sometimes monsters drop herbs, which heal you on the spot. Eventually, it's possible for you to recover HP by standing still if you find a certain item. But right now, we need to be a little careful. Healing is not guaranteed. Especially in dungeons. No, wait, wrong way. This is the other thing. Need to go to the quarry. So yeah, we already defeated these guys more than once. I'm not gonna bother. It's fine. Also, my boss gauge is ready, but I don't really need it right now. Alright, this is the good path. I guess these guys have sort of tough, but who cares? There we go. See that? That was an orb that restored 10 HP. I'm having trouble talking, man. I mean, I sort of just recovered from flu, but I wanted to come back in front of the microphone. I wanted to play some games. I wanted to record some videos. Okay, here we go. I want to save over here. Nope. Stay on this space, thank you. Sorry, I thought you were a monster. Or if you're not a monster, then who are you? And what are you doing here? Also, you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? I don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? The mayor's still down in the tunnels, as far as I can say. The boss has been searching around the entrance mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck further in. But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. Hasn't come back for so long, I'm starting to get worried. Sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those two. Gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate your coming. Please find Mayor Edgar and old Dewey and bring them out, alive if you can. And so we have our first dungeon, the Tiger Quarry. And we already meet a new enemy type, these flying... I don't know what they are, like moths, wasps, I'm not sure, but they're easy. Not a big deal. This dungeon doesn't even have a lot of enemy variety, it's just 3 enemies in total. You have these guys, and actually it's 4. You got these guys, and you got like some wall climbers, as I call them, it's these things. They're not that dangerous, sometimes they climb walls and ceilings, but other than that, they're not that scary. Then you got some sort of goblins, which we'll get introduced in a minute. The scariest enemy though is in the depths of this dungeon. If we go over here, I believe, you can see a platform we can't reach just yet. We'll be back for it. There's not much up there, I believe it's just money. But sure, it's useful. And used to be the boss up there actually, I believe. In the old version, in the top right, there used to be a sealed door, which essentially had the boss in it. Instead, in this one, the boss is on the bottom right. Also, we have this goblin here. This is slightly more scary, but not that much. Now, if I go left, I believe I'll end up... Well, I can heal here, which is nice. Doors locked up tight, so there's a rock. You won't be able to get through without a key. Is this a populated room? It is a populated room. Okay, we'll just explore this one real quick. And kill all the enemies, possibly. Okay. See, that's my plunging attack, which can stun enemies. And you can use that for various reasons. One is like you can stun an enemy and then attack another one, use it for crowd control. Or just you can stun an enemy and then don't have to worry about getting hit back, you know? Okay, I believe here's some extra money we can get. Always break these pots. They either contain money or a bunch of heals, along with maybe some buffs. So it's always nice to try them. You never know what you can find. Over here, we have to go all the way to the right. We can actually reach... See, here's the cool thing. Like, you can get to a boss if you go this way, but you can't beat that boss just yet. You have to beat the first one. You can technically enter the room of the second boss already. It's just as impossible. Because you need an item from the first boss in order to beat it. Also, thanks iframes for avoiding that attack from the other enemy. That was Raval Ore. Now, some enemies can actually drop Raval Ore, but they won't start doing it until like mid-game, actually. So far, the only chance we have to get Raval Ore is from chests. So we can't reach that yet. We'll have to keep it in mind for later once we're able to jump that far. Oh, I forgot about this enemy type. It's another flying dude. It has that... it's like what is a sonic attack, I guess. Not that scary. The scariest enemy still has to come. What level are we, by the way? We level up quite... 5. I need 2 more. Up, up, up. Okay. Oh, hi. Not see you there. I have my boost ready. Good. There. Haha. Pod. I should actually go back to town and use the Raval Ore to fully upgrade my tier 1 equipment. But there's very little reason to do that. At least right now. I want to finish exploring this side. Who might you be, and what in the world are you doing here? Can't say as I've ever seen you around before. You from Valestin Castle? I see. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry. I came here to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got. He's in serious danger here, though. I can't just leave him. Fortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all on their own. Zord's attacks just bounce right off them. Unless we can find some way of dealing with them, I don't see how we can possibly get the mayor out safely. Maybe check the storehouse? We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while back. Store them all in there. Locked up tight, but I've got the key right here. Since you're not a miner though, I'm guessing you have no idea where the storehouse is located. It's on the other side of the open air strip mining chamber, that big vertical shaft you passed through. There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom, is the one on the left. Help yourself to anything you find there. I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you. Thanks muchly, adventurer. You're a good man. I have never heard thanks muchly. I think, I believe it just means thanks so much, but I've never heard that term before. Muchly. Again, it's kind of not true that I've not heard this game, that term before, because I played this game, obviously, before doing this, but never actually paid too much attention of it. Anyway, we need to make our way back to that closed door we saw before. But, as I said, I would also like to swing back to town in order to get my equipment powered up to the max, which would be great. Also, I'm gonna show you real quick one of the best farming spots. I'm gonna get to level 6 soon. At least for now, your farming spot should be this room, if you want to farm. And the reason why, it's this spot right here. This spot, as I showed you before, has got 4 enemies. And you can just kill them, go this way, exit the room, to the left, come back, respawn all of them. And you can keep your, if you're good, you can keep your hit rate at 99, essentially killing all these guys for double experience. Not doing that, I'm just gonna go back to town. I don't know, do I want to keep this on screen? I guess I could keep it on screen. Although I have not really much to say. Well, I could talk briefly about the original Ys 3 for the turbo graphics. Now that one is a side scroller instead. It's not 3D. Now Ys Games since 1 and 2 have been top down games, but the third decided to go side scrolling, which is interesting because now you can jump and attack while jumping, which obviously you could not in a top-down game. Well, is this considered a top-down game? I don't think, right? This is considered an isometric camera, right? But anyway, matter of fact is they tried to do something different, right? And it's an okay game. It has had many different versions. I believe the Super Nintendo version of that game is by far the hardest and the worst. It's just, I guess it's just badly programmed, and because of that, it's just harder. It's also crazy short. Like I can finish. Like I believe I streamed way back when on Twitch. I streamed the PC 90, not the TurboGrafx version. I finished it like 2 streams of like what 3 hours each. It's crazy short. I can finish it maybe in an afternoon. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can just sit there, and through the afternoon / evening, you can beat it. It's very easy, very short. Especially if you know some of the bosses' tricks. Like some of the bosses are like, once you know the pattern that you have to do, you just do that and you're fine. Like you'll see, they're very much like find the pattern, repeat that same pattern 30 times, and it's usually a very easy pattern. This one, not so much. Bosses thankfully are now much more involved. Require a little bit more than just finding a pattern. They have more attacks. They evolve, they become harder during fights, they may have different forms and stuff. It's a lot more engaging. But I would not say don't play that version, still play it. It's not a bad game. It's a game, it's cool. It's a cool game. I'm level 6, my notes say level 7. You know what? Heck with that. Since when I ever followed my notes? Let's just move on. I think with level 6 with max equipment, we can actually give this boss a fair fight. Stop. My name is Dorlarn, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman. And just like that, we fight this guy. So, this guy has sword attacks. This one is somewhat hard to avoid. And then once he's done, you just move in. That's essentially what this fight is. Ow, okay. I need to do better than that. I might have to retry this first fight. If I could jump, please, that'd be great. Oh my god, the same attack 3 times in a row. Are you kidding me, man? I mean, this is filling my boost gauge, though. I might have to retry this guy. Man, my notes say level 7, not for nothing, man. Ow! Okay. So you got that attack then. Wow, first boss I die, but then again, I'm under-leveled, according to my notes. I don't know how to avoid that. Now, that one's easy to avoid. You just have to jump as it comes out. This one's so hard, dude. Okay, doing a little better now. It's not a great boss, but it is what it is. Okay, good. Thank you for avoiding that. I thought I was going to do it for the other one. Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, this one. Okay, one more round and we're done. What's she gonna do? This one. Okay, and a win. Okay, just a little hiccup.
Can I save here? Okay, I need to save outside of this room, where there's no boss music. Boom. Let's see if we have enough. Oh, equip power ring. Yeah, what this guy does, it does this. That's literally all it does. I might have to get another level actually. I know you pretty much have to do is this, but you have to find a pattern in which he actually spawns nearby, and then you can do tons of damage. There you go. See if I can like find a way to. There it is. Done. Kind of have to go back and forth until it spawns in a good place.
Is that the best you have to offer? Still, you have an unmistakable spark in your eyes. We cannot afford interference at this critical juncture. I must report this at once. Yeah, on level 7 I would have probably destroyed them. Well, not destroyed them, but it would have been a lot easier. One level in this game makes a whole lot of difference, just like in the original. Anyway, we now have Bracelet Magic. A mental bracelet grants adult magical abilities. Press the magic keys that fall to C while a bracelet is equipped. Unleashes a magic attack. The type of attack varies greatly with each bracelet. If your path is blocked, you'll often be able to use magic to forge a new route, allowing your adventure to continue. Some enemies are invulnerable to physical attacks but crumble under the might of certain spells. The Ignis Bracelet. If your target is out of reach or you simply don't wish to engage in close quarter combat, fireballs are a great way to keep your distance. After acquiring at least one ruby, press and hold the magic button until you spell it fully charged, then release. This will hurl a massive exploding fireball. I guess we can discuss this next time, because it's been more than 20 minutes, we beat a boss, and now we're gonna head for the next boss. So, I'm gonna save right here, and next time, we finish the first dungeon.